Hojia Junior High School in Tainan has a special acting class that offers some very special theatrics. Backpackers from around the world are recruited to present their cultures to the students, who are then required to act out what they've learned.
It's a novel approach that has encouraged students to think more about the world they live in and take the initiative to explore other cultures and ways of thinking. Our Sunday special report.
Class is out for the day at Tainan's Hojia Junior High School. But Liu Suhui, who teaches acting and arts classes there, is outside the audio-visual room going over lesson plans with the guest lecturers she's invited to help with one of her classes. The two lecturers are actually a couple of foreign backpackers. Alvaro is from Spain and Jackie is Mexican-American. They've already traveled to 35 countries together, but on the Taiwan leg of their journey, they're going back to school.
Mexico, I know more about like culture and things like that, but history, not so much.
As teachers in this acting class, these foreign lecturers introduce their own country's culture and lead a discussion on the topic with students.
Hello, I'm Alvaro. My Taiwanese name is Ayonga.
For his first lecture as a teacher, Alvaro carefully prepared a slideshow explaining Spain's geography and popular customs.
I met her in the job interview, and 3 days later I told her, okay, I like you, I'm sure you like me, why not?
While Alvaro speaks on stage, the students in the class listen with rapt attention, because afterwards they'll have to use their acting skills to do a recap of his presentation.
I need a man. Love so much is a man.
Liu Suhui, the head teacher of the class, uses this sort of face-to-face exchange to let her students more closely experience foreign culture. The course design has helped expand her students' horizons and also given her foreign lecturers a better understanding of the culture of Taiwan.
We dress the same. Where do you buy that?
This is my school uniform.
Over the past 2 years, Liu has welcomed backpackers from over 40 different countries to lecture in her acting class. Her willingness to spend extra time and work on lesson plans comes from her concern that her students may lack a competitive edge on the international stage.
你的视野的开阔会决定你未来做的决定。
How open your horizons are will determine your future choices. I think my students won't stay in Taiwan forever. In the future, they'll definitely leave home to go abroad, take risks, and find work.
While the nation's schools already teach English, some think that learning other languages can also be useful for communicating with foreigners. But Liu Suhui believes that notion ignores a core reason for why students should want to study the outside world.
你对于一个文化的理解度
How well one understands and can distinguish between different cultures should come before language. If you have a passion and a dream for learning about culture, you'll naturally want to study it.
On the surface, Liu's acting and arts class seems laid back, but when the time comes to discuss international issues, her students offer some sharp insights.
What do you think about the policy of Trump of keeping the refugee out and into Mexico?
Before I answer, what do you think about Trump closing the borders to all immigrants? What do you think?
Because of this class, I've become more active and less passive about interacting with information.
To ensure a continuous supply of guest teachers, Liu goes online to look for backpackers on Couchsurfing, a popular website for independent travelers to find places to stay. To convince them to work as lecturers, Liu offers the travelers free lodging and meals in exchange for a teaching appearance. The day before they were scheduled to appear as lecturers, Alvaro and Jackie moved into a new room in the home of one of Liu's friends. Liu's approach in recruiting visiting teachers, though, doesn't always end up working out so smoothly.
Last time, a Turkish person didn't appear for their appointment, so I had to screen a travel program and do the Sufi whirling dance on stage by myself. I spun so much I almost got dizzy. In doing their jobs, teachers have to have great willpower because they'll often encounter rejection, get stood up, and encounter all kinds of sudden difficulties.
Liu and other teachers like her believe that students have an innate desire to learn more about the world. Rather than intervening directly, they want to encourage students to develop self-initiative and figure out for themselves how to get their ideas across in class.
你要相信一件事情，就是你的学生一定会长出那个能力，他会比你厉害。
You need to believe this. That's your students' abilities can surpass your own. If you give them a bigger space and really believe in them, then they will be able to do it.
Liu Suhui's approach has expanded and deepened her students' outlook on the world. She's proved that even when in the classroom, a teacher with enough passion and commitment can show her students the wonders of new ideas and ways of thinking.